Alright, hello, welcome back to Drink the Video Games. I am Brian, and today I'm talking about something that is pretty awesome that I got in the mail yesterday. A little piece of Lucasarts history right here, and it is a demo disc from a couple of games. These are actually all games that we've covered on the podcast. Dark Forces is coming soon, but it's got the trailer, or the demo here for Full Throttle, for Dark Forces, and then a Mac demo for Rebel Assault. But what's really cool about this is it was brought to you by Chrysler Plymouth. So I guess they made these demo discs to basically distribute at Chrysler Plymouth dealerships. So you get your parents to go in and test drive a car, and then they'd bring home this little game demo disc for you. So that's pretty cool. This one in particular, it's brought to you by Shamrock Communications Inc. in Sausalito, California, which is close to the Lucasfilm, LucasArts, headquarters there, Sausalito. So I don't know if this was just done locally or if it was done on the national level, if this company made them all. So if you know any more about that, please let me know. Shamrock Communications Inc. does seem to be defunct now at this point. But yeah, put that up there. You can see it even has a little promo. Check out the new low price on X-Wing PC and Star Wars Screen Entertainment, which was the screensaver there, but it's got the basically the instructions on how to do this. And then yeah, I've got the CD right here. It's kind of the same image as is on the front cover here. I'll put a picture of that up so you can see it there without all the reflection. But what I thought we could do is pop this in and take a look at it. And I've actually already put it in. I copied over all of the files over to my hard drive so it runs a little bit better. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what is on this disc. Okay, so there we go. We have the new car buyer's guide. So you put it in, this is what pops up here. Chrysler Plymouth, I love that. You can see the old graphics. This didn't have a date on here that I could see. It has the trademark dates for Rebel Assault here is 1994, and then Dark Forces and Full Throttle actually are 94 as well. Now Dark Forces and Full Throttle both released in 1995, I believe. So that's pretty neat. So this is going to be some sort of like pre-build version of that. So you got your new car buyer's guide right here. You got the Cirrus, you got the Concorde, the LHS, Plymouth Neon. That was the one I always wanted as a kid. Town and Country, that van, look at that, and the Voyager. And then take a closer look at these here. So that's pretty cool. It's the inside of the car there. Whoa. And it also has this rap music. Hopefully you're hearing that. That's pretty neat. So check out the horn there. And check out the radio. 100-watt premium audio system. Nice, love that. That's pretty cool. And save. You get a CD changer in there. I mean, I guess if you're in California, you want to have some good tunes. Your cellular phone. Look at that cellular phone. No iPhones were harmed in the making of this. But yeah, transmission, talks a little bit about the car. So that's pretty cool. So that is the the Cirrus. Let's take a look at all these. Are they... Do I want to leave the buyer? No, I don't want to leave. Come on. I want to look at the Concorde. There we go. Got the interior of the Concorde there. Oh, you can print. Oh, okay. You can just print this out and turns it into a brochure. I'm sure there's a number on there to call your local dealership. Ooh, that's looking luxury. Luxury right there, the LHS. Take a look at this Neon. What do we think? Coupe or the sedan? I'm more of a sedan guy myself, so let's take a look at that. Look at that print there on the seat. That is looking beautiful. Can we check that out? Interior, there you go. Look at that. Which would we prefer in our Plymouth Neon? Some sport cloth for sure. Absolutely. Save it. Print it on my brochure. Center console. Sun visors. A tachometer. Rear seat backs. You can put your Burton snowboard in there. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. So that's enough of that. The Neon. Good old Town and Country. You have the whole family. Get them in the family van right there. That's good. And, of course, the Voyager. It's a little bit more compact of a van there, but I love that. You can see the interior of the cars. That's pretty cool. But what we're mostly interested in here are the games. So you can check out, there's the manual here, which I guess is the Chrysler Plymouth new car buying guide. Okay, great. Yep. Just telling you how to use it, so love that. Okay. So if you had the internet in the late 90s, early 2000s, you go to car websites, and they were kind of like this, really. You'd kind of go through and customize your cars and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, the games. That's what we're interested in here. Rebel Assault, which I think is the Mac version. I don't know if we'll be able to play that, because those files actually aren't even on this disk, or maybe they're just not reading them because I don't have a Mac. And we have Dark Forces and Full Throttle. So let's take a look here and see what happens. Full Throttle demo is available for IBM compatibles and run in DOS only. Okay, well, we're not running in DOS, of course, because it is 2025, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to play through that, but that is cool. And then let's take a look at the Dark Forces one here. Same kind of thing there. Okay, so I was doing a little digging through the README file, and the Dark Forces one's pretty straightforward. I'm going to assume, having played the Dark Forces demo a couple of times on various distant things that I had, it's probably just like the first level of Dark Forces is my assumption, especially coming out in 1994. Some sort of like pre-built version of that. It even says so much in the README file that, you know, basically this is a work in progress. So they didn't have, specific like ways to do those levels and things quite yet, so you're just getting really like an early look at it. Rebel Assault, that game was already out, so I assume that it's probably just the first couple of levels there. And then the Full Throttle one actually is kind of interesting in the README file. So it was you get to do the kickstand, you get to do the biker fight, and then you also get to do something else in there too. Let me look that up real quick. Yeah, so you get to do, it has the overview of the demo in there. So you get to do the kickstand, you get to do the biker road duel, which is, I'm assuming, the one, it says that you're on Old Mine Road, so I don't know if it's that whole playable section, if it's just one of those fights, I don't know for sure. And then the Capefish hideout. So, I mean, that's actually a pretty big spoiler kind of for the game. That's, that's about, I don't know, like 2/3 of the way through the game, really, pretty much. So that's pretty cool. And then it kind of makes you wonder too, I guess, like how like much of the game was finished at the time that this CD would have come out. So I don't know, that's pretty interesting, but I thought that was really cool because it was just distributed, this Chrysler Plymouth like giveaway kind of thing. I found it pretty cheap on eBay, and I had to pick it up, and then I was very surprised that I could get it to run here on the computer. I'm running it through Scum VM. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. I was very surprised, like I said, that I got it running at all. But very cool stuff. That's very neat. Little piece of Lucasarts history right there. So I'm gonna have to put that up with the rest of my Lucasarts stuff that I have on display here. And I'm just happy I could get it to run, and I wanted to share it with everyone because I thought it was pretty cool. So let me know if you played through any of these demos, if you remember, if you had like one of these from a car dealership, if you know anything more about where this came from, or if you got one at a local one. Elsewhere in the country or around the world, let me know, because I think that is awesome. So thank you so much for checking this out. Stay tuned. I've got Dark Forces episode coming everyone's way next month. That'll be available here in just a couple of weeks. We're making our way through fall, so I got that. I've got my Force Unleashed playthroughs in progress right now. That's going to be coming out here very shortly as well, and a lot more fun stuff planned. So cheers, thanks so much for watching, and go play a game. And I'll put links to the shows there for Full Throttle and Rebel Assault down in the show description as well. So like, follow, and cheers. We'll see you next time.